Good morning, Nolan. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101. Hopefully, everybody's in a good attitude. One more day until Friday. Even though a lot of us are working at home, I've seen a lot of people out and about going to work. Unfortunately, not every job you can actually do from home, but nonetheless, hope everybody is doing well this morning. So today we're going to talk about NRG Energy, okay? I like to call it Nuke Town because they deal with nuclear energy. But some other information, just to let you guys know, I'm going to start, just so you guys can jump on this. I'm going to do NRG, then I'm going to go over Snowflake, and I'm going to go over JFrog because I just told you this information the other day. And hopefully you guys have been monitoring a lot of these IPOs. Now, I'm still waiting for Amwell, even though I spent some money with, or not spent, keyword there, I invested some money with Snowflake and as well as JFrog, okay? But anyway, let's go over to Robinhood and let's give NRG Energy a look. So over the course of 5 years, they've been up roughly 64%, okay? They've been up roughly 64% over the past year. They have been they have been down around 23%, okay? 23% the last 3 months. They've been down 10 and almost 0.5%. The last month, 15. The last week, almost 4.5. And today they're down, okay? But let's talk about energy really quickly now. I'm no energy expert, but there's a lot of forms of energy, whether it be, electricity, thermal energy that you get from the actual ground. Of course, nuclear energy. You have coals that you can get energy from. You have gas, different types of gas that forms energy. Would it be gas in your car, or it can be hydrogen gas? There's many forms of energy, okay? And unfortunately, America, and I'm going to tell you this because in the military, I was a chemist specialist, and believe me, that nuclear energy, believe it or not, is one of the safest forms of energy. And we have a lot that we can actually, get energy from. And it's actually cheap to run. A lot of foreign countries are actually ran by nuclear energy. And this is about the safety measure that you have in place. Now, the other flip side to that is whatever type of facility that somebody may have, like Chernobyl was a huge event that really deterred a lot of countries, even the U.S., for creating and making more nuclear plants to make energy really cheap. Because right now, some of us paying anywhere from $100 to $400 a month in energy. If you receive your power from a nuclear plant, man, that's gonna be like $50. $50, because nuclear energy is very, very powerful. And this is what a lot of people won't tell you. When you go get an MRI, if anyone out there in the medical profession, please correct me, but MRI means magnetic resonance imaging. I think that's what it is. But what people don't understand, that the name used to be NMRI, nuclear magnetic resonant imaging. A lot of people don't know they took the N off because people were freaking about nuclear energy. Let me tell you, they're still using that technology. All right, NRG engages in the production, sale, and distribution of energy and energy services. It operates through the following segments: generation, retail, and corporate. The generation segment includes all power plant activities, domestic and international, as well as renewables. The retail segment includes mass customers and business solutions and other distributor reliability products. Had a brain fart. The corporate segment includes residential, solar, and electric vehicle services. The company was founded in 1989 and it's headquartered in Princeton, New Jersey. Of course, that's when the school of Princeton is. All right, CEO Mauricio Gutierrez, employees around 4,600. Again, and dividends. We're going to look at the dividends, 3.04%. Why didn't nobody tell me about this stock? Okay, I mean, well, that's why you're here, because I'm telling you about the stock. The collections, Energy in New Jersey. Analysts, out of the 10, 8 of them are saying buy. 2 of them are saying hold, but none of them are saying sell. I absolutely love that. Let's read what the bulls are saying, because if you notice, it has been down. Okay, it's been up for the course of the 5 years, but every timeline after that has been absolutely down. You're like, hey, that already looks bad. I don't want to invest in that if it's not going anywhere. Again, ladies and gentlemen, let's look towards the future, okay? Future. Now, let's go over why I believe this stock has done bad before we get into that. Now, we understand we have to look at the fluctuation of energy, whether it be offshore drilling, the amount of fracking we're doing, the amount of import of other people's oil and energy products. So we have to look at the timeline. Now, I'm not going to go through that whole information that I actually researched to do this, because then you will understand some of the dives. Put it this way. To sum it all up, a lot of things in an energy market, in an energy industry, was moving. When you see these dips in 2019, I don't need to explain March at all of 2020. We understand that's the corona. But if you would invest it during the corona when everything is on sale or clearance, this stock was $23 and now it's at $30. So you would have made $7 off your investments, okay? All right, the bulls. NRG, match between its wholesale generation earnings and its retail supply earnings across its asset footprint, provides a hedge that stabilizes consolidated earnings. NRG's transformation has cut the business in half while improving credit metrics and generating substantial excess cash that it can return to shareholders and use for acquisition like direct energy. I'm going to sum this up because I know it's just boring. NRG's primary operations are in Texas, which will have among the fastest electricity demand growth of any state during the next decade. So this company is investing in the future. They believe that nuclear energy will grow, and also the money that they are actually acquiring through their investors, they're looking to acquire and also buy out other energy companies, okay? Other energy companies. What else is pertinent here? Look at their earnings rating. So Q3 looked like the most profitable quarter, whereas on Q4 they slightly went down, and Q1 they really took a big decline. They really lost some money there, what it seems to be. But as Q2 arose after the coronavirus, they're looking up, okay? And here are the other people in that sort of industry, what they bought. Plug Power, which you know I invest in. GE. GE is doing good of late. I think GE heard me talking trash. And now GE, from the $6, they're up to $7. They're up 5% almost. Bank of America and Pfizer, okay? All right, let's move over to Marketplace. All right, Marketplace for the past year, 52 range has been $19.50 to around $42. So that's looking pretty good right here, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Looking pretty good. Now, let's look at NRG Energy. Ladies and gentlemen, look at their EPS. That is what I call a very profitable company. You've seen negative, you've seen positive, but have you seen any of the stocks I've shown you thus far at $16.90? And again, EPS is an indicator of a company operating in debt or out of debt. And what's good about this is, ladies and gentlemen, is that it can tell you how much potentially a company can pay you in dividends. Now, if they're 3% of their 30 share price, they're only going to pay you 30 cents. That's nothing, okay? But this is a company that is absolutely dealing out a profit, and they have money to go and acquire other businesses, okay? All right, let's see what else coming on. It's time for income-seeking investors to take a fresh look at these 28 utility stocks. What else? Energy says no to LS demand for MA units. Okay, nothing. All right, let's find out a little bit more about NRG Energy. Okay, NRG Energy is a large American energy company, dual headquartered in Princeton, New Jersey, and Houston, Texas. Okay, it was formerly the wholesale arm of Northern States Power Company, which became Xcel Energy, but became independent in 2000. Okay, so it involves the energy generation and retail electricity. So not only nuclear energy, but also retail electricity. Okay, NRG Energy. They're doing okay. They're doing okay. They're still a profitable company. Let me go back up here. Okay, and look what the analysts are saying. Hold up. I know I'm scrolling around pretty fast, but let's look at what the analysts are saying. 80% is saying buy. We're looking at the future dealings of this company. This is not a short-term stock. This is a long-term stock. So if anybody was guessing around whether this be a day trading stock or, short-term or long, this is a long-term to lifetime stock. And when I mean lifetime, I mean you're going to invest into it, for a very, very long time. Okay. Because long-term is kind of 3 to 5 years. All right. Let's move on. I told you guys this. I did this Snowflake review. And I told you Snowflake is now public. Now, let me tell you how lucky I was. I'm going to tell you why. Snowflake came out the gate. I'm going to do 1 year because they just came out yesterday. They came out yesterday. Like I told you guys, will come out September 16th. Now, unfortunately, Amwell has not come out. That telehealth company, no. But this cloud company comes out at 245. Let me tell you something here. I don't know what's going on, but the perspectives of this company should have been absolutely wonderful. But what it did, it came out at 269. It went up to 276. Then people start to sell it like crazy, okay, by 12 p.m. Look at this, right? Comes out at 8 a.m. All right, goes live at 8:30. Pops up right here at 11:40 at 276. Then somebody say, okay, I'm going to lunch. So I'm going to sell all my shares of Snowflake. So it pops at 276. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part about the American economic investment system that I don't like, because even with a highly valued, a highly sought after, not only stock, but market like cloud space, that I believe there's some tomfoolery going on here. Because, listen, I did my deep dive into this stock, and this stock should have been, the trajectory of this stock should have continued to go up. Now, it went up 2.6% at $7, okay, from its IPO offering, or its release, rather. Then somebody went to lunch, and they're like, I sold all my stock, right? And it dropped to 241. And then somebody said, no, let's pump it again. So they pumped it back up to 270. Now, granted, the people who first started investing in it made a couple of dollars, right? But then again, it dropped to 268, and now it dropped down to 217 of 830 when it released this morning. Then it goes up to 236, and now it's here. Now, I didn't lose a lot of money so far, because I'm not going to sell it, because I'm pretty sure, I'm not guaranteeing you anything, that this stock should come back. But let me show you something really quickly. Right now, I'm only up $3. Well, I'm up $4 right now, because I bought it. I invested 250 of this, and it's about 2.4% of my portfolio only at one share, because I bought it at 230. I bought one share at 230, and then the remaining of the money of $20, that is your 1.086941. Okay, so I'm up. So I'm making a little bit of money, but I'm so glad I did not buy it at 269. Again, I bought it at 230. But usually I like to buy stocks and shares at the IPO, because a lot of times from there it continues to go up. Now, you always have some market correction, but not this early, because This is jumping out the gate, very, very volatile. Now, I'm not going to get into any of the information because, as you can tell, it's a very new stock that came on yesterday. Okay, there's really no other information. Okay, Fed odds low rates until 2023. Trump calls for stimulus. Snowflake IPO. There's really nothing else. And again, you can go back a week or so. I let everybody know about this particular IPO. Let's see. Buffett backs Snowflake's value, doubles in stock, market largest software debut. So you have a giant, you have a god in the investment world back it. So again, I did a lot of research considering to invest in this stock, and I don't just dump out $200 on any stock. I do not. Snowflake CEO having year's biggest IPO. Okay, they're talking about how big it's going to be, but look, a lot of people lost a lot of money, except for those who was actually watching every second. They watched this peak right here at 276 and they sold. And then a lot of them bought it back at 241 and then they sold. When you see a stock going up and down, up and down, up and down, all in one day, that are investors. Okay, I'm talking about investors who do a lot of movement, a lot of millions, hundred thousands of stocks of movement of buying and selling. So I should really call them traders, not even investors. Investors hold theirs longer, but nonetheless, they're selling and buying 100,000 stocks at a time. Okay, but anyway, I digress. Let me move on to JFrog. This is that Israeli open source software program company. And again, I'm gonna go to 1 week because it came out yesterday as well. They came out at $71. Now, either the industry and the market is doing bad, but look, it's like JFrog fell off a cliff because today they're at $62.85. So again, I don't know what happened around lunchtime, but everybody was lunching out. That I'm telling you, whether it be Snowflake or JFrog, they are lunching out, okay? So it came out at 71, dropped to 69, dropped all the way down to 65, popped back up to 68. So again, people who bought it at $71, a lot of them sold it, right? A lot of them sold it before it actually went down. So then people acquired it at a discounted rate of $65. I just see a lot of pump and dump early in the day. Is this normal for an IPO? Sometimes when people are unsure about the company. But let me tell you, Snowflake, JFrog, and Amwell, these are companies that people and analysts did a lot of research on, saying that the business is solid, their financials are solid, their portfolios and the investments that they're making are solid. So this stock should do well. So the question is, yes, I invested a total of $150. Okay. Now I am up around $8, as you can tell down here, my total return plus, thank God. But I mean, again, I'm not an emotional investor, so I wouldn't sell it anyway. It's too early. It just got released yesterday. So I bought it at $60 a share. I have 2.5 shares, which is 1.5 of my portfolio. Of course, there's no really information, but it does tell you about what JFrog is all about. Now to read it for people who are not familiar, because I did a lot of information on Snowflake. And basically, it talks about JFrog mission control and distribution. But here's the point that I think that JFrog is going to do well on. It says the firm's products are available as open source, self-managed, and SaaS services on Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. They're in business with 3 of the largest conglomerates, 3 of the largest tech companies in the entire world. So it's kind of like one of those things I think back of 2008, 2009, thinking about Capital One in my investment. I don't believe this stock is going to fail. And here's another thing. Now I'm going to tell you, now I'm going to get a little political for 1 second. The reason why I don't believe this stock is going to fail, because for one, this is a Israeli company. It's out of Israel. Okay, it's located in, I believe, Seneca Valley. It says Sunnyvale, California, but they're saying Seneca Valley. And it's an Israeli company. We have strong ties to Israel. And it's kind of like we always are defending Israel. We're always in partnership with Israel, whether it be in a military, political, and also, as you can tell, economics with their investments. So I don't believe this stock is going to fail at all. Okay. And as you can tell, I bought that this morning. Okay. Just as well as I bought Snowflake. Now, on a larger note here, who else we got in the room? 30 plus and counting says too high. It just depends. 30 plus. It just depends because again, there's money to be made even on very fragment and incremental levels. Okay, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I believe visual aid is the best. You can talk a whole lot in somebody's head until you show them. So here's my portfolio. Okay, here's my portfolio. Let's take for instance. Let me see a high stock. Let me look at the high stock in my portfolio. Amazon. Let me look at Amazon. That's $3,000 a share. Now I may be down with Amazon. I bought Amazon too high. That's on me. Yeah. But look how much I invested in Amazon. The amount that I invested in Amazon, it says cost. I don't even have a share of Amazon. I have fractions of a share. It says your market value is 121. It cost me $129. Cost me $121. Now, even though I'm down, what I'm getting at is what if that was reversed? Think about that's $8 that I made off a stock in a company like Amazon. I could have made great money off of that. That's what I mean. Let me go back. Let me see another high stock that's over 200. That's over, that particular amount. Let me see. Oh, Tesla. Let's look at Tesla now. Tesla, man. Ooh. Okay. Look at this. Look at this 30 plus. Look at this. So again, I went ahead and dropped $2,000 in this, but I didn't have to. My cost, okay, I put $2,000 in. That's around 4.85 shares. Okay. This is about 20% of my portfolio. And I want you to look at the numbers. Now, Tesla is down today. I'm losing money, but nonetheless, I'm up. I was up at one particular time, but my total portfolio when it comes to Tesla, I am up. It doesn't matter if I invested $2,000 or $2. I still, at the moment that I bought this, whether it be whole shares or fractional shares, I would have made money. So when it comes to fractional or whole investing, don't look at the stock price. Look at if the stock is worth its value. 1. 2, look at the stock is undervalued. Okay. Then you can go a little deep dive and looking at price earning ratios, EPSs, movement averages, how the stock is going to come out. So there's a lot of analytics, but that's the thing. Is it worth its value? 2, if it's undervalued. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if it's undervalued, buy. Okay. But learn a little bit of the industry before you invest your money. But that's just, a learning thing here. Now, let me get on something else for you guys. Let's see who's in the chat. Let me do some shout outs. Let me move before I move along. Let me do some shout outs. All right. Scooter says, morning, did you put your order in for the Amwell IPO? I haven't seen the Amwell IPO. I have not seen it. I don't know what's going on. I thought it was going to release yesterday. Robinhood need to get like Webull, because I would type in the tickers of IPOs that have not been released on Webull, and they'll pop up, and I can save them as a favorite, and it will alert me when they release. Not Robinhood. I can go over here and type in Amwell, okay, Amwell, and it won't pop up. But in my Webull, okay, I'm gonna see if I can show you on my phone really quickly. I'm just gonna show you on my phone. Because the platform on Webull on the desktop, I don't really like it that much. But let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I got my markets up. Let me see here. Looking up Amwell. Let me look up Amwell. And it's going to pop right up. And it didn't. Put my foot in my mouth. Let's see here. Amwell. It popped up. I had it on my thing because here it is right here. AM. Can you see that? Right there. AMWL, Amwell. and Snow and J Frog. Like I was looking, this is on Webull again, ladies and gentlemen, and it pops right up. Okay, it pops right up, and right now they have it listed at $18. They have it listed at $18. So let me check something out, because if this stock just released, I'm gonna lose my rocker. I surely am, because I'm just hating what's going on. We're looking at myself. Let's type in Amwell. This is what I hate, because you lose out money. What is going on? I don't know what's going on. I don't think it's been released yet. I don't believe it's been. Oh, here it is. What is going on? It has been released, ladies and gentlemen. It says fractional shares are unavailable for Amwell. Okay, so it's at $18 now. Before this thing started trading heavily, I'm gonna go ahead and do some math really quickly. If you guys can bear with me, I'm gonna still be talking, but there's a certain amount that I have in my head, okay, that I want to invest. I'm just doing some math really quickly here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and see. I want to do 11 shares. That's what I want to do. Yep, right about that a month. Not enough. Deposit 207. Go ahead and do that for me, Robinhood. Okay, let me there's my buying power, review order, and buy. Boom. I bought 11 shares of Amwell. Now, whoever was in the chat, thank you, and thank you. Okay, because again, I had no clue that Amwell became public. Now, they came public today. Watch this. See this? They were supposed to come out yesterday, but I think they stopped or they paused for a day because of J Frog and Snowflake. Now, the thing about this particular, ladies and gentlemen, is that they were all supposed to come out yesterday. But I tell you, sometimes these investors, they do all sorts of funky stuff. So I always look at the initial IPO release date or the price date all the way until the weekend. You have to watch it. And again, this is why I like to invest on Webull. The description is below because they were listed on Webull. I'm pretty sure me talking trash about Robinhood, they say, you know what, we need to figure out what Webull did to get those IPOs listed so we don't lose investors to the Webull platform. Oh, also, ladies and gentlemen, I need to change my description. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance for everybody who comes to this channel. Webull is no longer giving 2 stocks away. They're no longer doing it. They're no longer giving 2 stocks away. They're only giving 1 stock away when you deposit $100, not when you invest $100, only when you deposit. So again, like I tell everybody, if you want a free stock, deposit $100, wait till it hits, they give you the free stock, take your $100 back out, and there you have it. You have a share. But I'm pretty sure most of you guys are going to continue to invest. But that's neither here nor there. I just want to point that out, that Webull is no longer giving away 2 free stocks, and I will change my description today. Again, I apologize. I got an email from them letting me know that they changed their policy as of September 1st. Okay. So again, let me do some shout outs before I move to my next segment, which I think will be very, very good information for you guys. 30 plus says, okay, I get what you're saying. It's out. I put in an Amwell IPO order. Good job, 30 plus. Oh yeah, that's really good. And Scooter, thank you so much for making me aware of that, because I was tracking. I even checked this morning. I put in AMWL, didn't pop up, but I had to type in the entire name. Robinhood, please get better. I'm not gonna complain no more. Maybe. Alfonso B, thank you. What was I putting? I thought I was putting AMWL. But anyway, Max people, good morning, good sir. Good morning, Alfonso. Like I said, good morning, everyone. Just checking in. Scooter said I put my order in for 5 shares. Okay, Scooter, I think I did 11. I think I did 11 shares at $198. Alfonso says I put in an order on E-Trade and it hasn't filed. Check to see if your order was executed. I will do that. Thank you, sir. Nolan Baptiste, thank you for being on your job. Good morning, Ashley Hawkins. It says asking me to place a bid. Well, a lot of times when you put in a pre-order for IPO, you put in a limit price. a price that you don't want to go over. And I told people this. Go back and look at my annual video. I said, they talking about come out between 14 and 16. I said, you should do 18. And they came out at $18. Either I'm smart or I just know stuff that nobody else knows. I'm like a black Nostradamus. No, I'm just financial literacy 101. Anyway, I'm going to move on, guys. I'm going to move on. I'm going to go back to see if those actually executed, because that was a good point that Scooter made. All right, let's get into this really quickly. I want to make you guys aware of something. Because of the coronavirus, there have been a lot of companies actually been going in bankruptcy. And I know me, I moved into a new home and I bought a lot of things from Pier 1 because things that were 800 were 400. And I just want to make you guys abreast of certain things that are bankrupt in bankruptcy that may not be coming back, that you can go and buy and maybe invest in. If you're starting a business, buy a bunch of products for your business. I don't know. But let's get into it. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the biggest parks, supposedly, Apex Parks. I don't know where it's actually located. I believe they're located in California, but they're bankrupt. Okay, moving along. I won't be through this too long because I'm going back to the stocks. Food First Global Holdings, Brio, Tuscan Grill, bankruptcy. These are all companies that filed for bankruptcy. CMX Cinemas filed for bankruptcy. I'm not going to get into the details. You guys can look into it and see. And look, if they're going bankrupt, they may be selling their movie chairs. You're like, man, I got a little movie room I could put together. Go and buy some of their movie chairs. Diamond Offshore and Whiting Petroleum filed for bankruptcy. What else do we have here? JC Crew. Okay, JC Crew. J Crew. Now, a lot of you guys like this, maybe some shirts, some sweaters, some, what you call those things? Cartiers. I forgot what they call them, those sweaters. Yeah. But anyway, they filed for bankruptcy. So they may be having a clearance sale or going out of business sales. Look out for that. Look out for discounts. Gold's Gym. I've never been a member of Gold's Gym. I've been a member of 24-Hour Fitness, and we're going to get into that. Or is it, no, not 24-Hour Fitness, Anytime Fitness. I was a member of them. But they're filed for bankruptcy, okay? And listen, ladies and gentlemen, go to your local Gold's Gym and see if they're selling their weights, because I've been looking on Amazon, Overstock, Etsy, eBay. What's that other one? Wayfair. I'm looking for weights. Can't find weights so I can work out at home, okay? So they might be selling weights. Just think outside the box when it comes to these things, all right? What else? Neiman Marcus. That's right. Neiman Marcus, the famous Neiman Marcus retail fashion store, filed for bankruptcy. You know what, Neiman Marcus? I don't care. I have no personal offense against Neiman Marcus, but your clothes are too goddamn high. That's all I'm going to say, okay? Aldo, the shoe company, filed for bankruptcy. And we have to understand they have like 3,000 stores and 8,000 employees around the world. Filed for bankruptcy. Now, this is a Canadian-based particular store, okay? What else we have on here? Stage. I'm not too familiar with Stage, but they filed for bankruptcy. J.C. Penney's. Yes. They're liquidating pretty much everything. Was it 85,000 employees, 846 stores, filed for bankruptcy. Now, they're hoping to open up or save about 600 J.C. Penney's. But look out for a J.C. Penney's near you that may be going out of business, clearance, and they're always in malls. Now, malls are hurting because guess what? Even before COVID-19, there was an influx of people buying stuff online. We have Wayfair, we have Amazon, we have Overstock, we have eBay, we got Wish, we got Geek, we got Alibaba. We can buy anything online. Did you know that you can buy a sauna on Amazon? I'm going to keep it there. I'm moving along. Pier 1, like I told you, look, 40 to 60% off. I bought a cadenza, okay, a TV entertainment, whatever, cadenza, right, for $400. The thing was listed for $800, ladies and gentlemen. Now, granted, it's probably worth $400 too, but it was made out of real wood. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. I'm going to be real. I don't care if they went out of business because their prices was too god darn high. All right, moving along. Hertz. Hertz is they actually filed for bankruptcy. They sure did. And their stock is not doing so good. But their stock exploded from 56 cents to $5.33, and they filed for bankruptcy. I have no idea what's going on, but Hertz filed for bankruptcy as well. Okay, what else? Tuesday Morning. A lot of you are familiar with that. I just saw a store the other day because I was doing this information here. I was doing this research. What else? PQ New York. This is PQ New York. Okay. Libby, Libbey. That company has filed for bankruptcy. 24-Hour Fitness filed for bankruptcy. They filed Chapter 14. Okay. Chapter 11 filing for bankruptcy. Permanent closure of 100 U.S. locations, 24-Hour Fitness. So if a lot of you guys work out there, look out to see if yours is about to close soon. Look right here, ladies and gentlemen. They couldn't even finish a roof on this 24-Hour Fitness. No, I'm kidding. That's part of the decor of the design of the roof. They have glass under. I'm just kidding. That's why it's closing. People getting rained on. I'm just kidding. Chuck E. Cheese's, where all the coronavirus is at. All the kids throw up, spit, spill stuff in all the balls, and you wonder why every time you take your kids to Chuck E. Cheese, they come out sick. That's because everybody snot, mucus, farts, boo-boo, everything is in those balls. Ugh. It's a germ factory. But it's a nice place for kids to have fun. And their pizza is too darn expensive, and it's not even that good. You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. They filed for bankruptcy. GNC, where I get my steroids at. My nutrition supplements. They filed for bankruptcy, okay? After 90 years, they filed for bankruptcy. It's closing up to 1,200 stores of around in 5,200 locations. Man, these companies, COVID-19 has really hurt them. Cirque du Soleil filed for bankruptcy. 3 months after suspended performance, at the end of June, laid off 3,500 workers and filed for bankruptcy. Okay, debts piled. Listen to this. Debts piled up to $1 billion. It's not a game, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a game. Pizza Hut. You know what, Pizza Hut? I remember back in the day as a kid, we used to go there and eat. Then Papa John's came on the scene. Papa John's a little bit better. Papa Murphy's, a fresh pizza you got to take home and cook. But nonetheless, they filed for bankruptcy. What else? Lucky Brand Jeans. I'm not familiar with that particular brand, but they're filed for bankruptcy. Brooks Brothers. A lot of you guys love their clothes. Filed for bankruptcy. Now and again, I'm not going to tell you about the black-owned businesses. Okay, at BOM, black-owned market. Just type in black-owned market and pop up BOM. But a lot of these companies are going out of bankruptcy. And I don't really buy clothes, but these are very popular stores. But anyway, I digress. Some of you people know about this. Sur la Table. They're going out of business as well. They filed for bankruptcy. What else? Let's see here. Loft, L-O-F-T. They filed for bankruptcy as well. They're looking about to close around like 2,800 stores. That's a lot of stores. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the time to go shopping. This is the time to go shopping. You get your, after you pay all your bills, your food and all that, man, take that darn stimulus check and go buy some of these cheap clothes, cheap furniture that you always wanted. Now, that's if you got the cash. I'm not saying. You might just want to save it because we know our taxes going up. You know our taxes going up. Sure enough, your taxes are going up. Think it's a game. I don't care who wins. Donald Trump, Biden, I don't care who wins. Taxes are going up. California Pizza filed for bankruptcy. They're in debt $230 million. Okay. Men's Warehouse, that expensive ass store is going out. I remember I went here and I was like, hey, I'm just looking for some nice slacks. I got to get them tailor-made because I'm a big guy, blah, blah, blah. Oh, sir, yeah, it's like 200 what? Pesos? What? Dollars? Wait a minute, hold up. The pants themselves are $200 and something, and then I got to get them tailored? Nah, bruh. And again, if you want quality, Men's Warehouse, I'm looking out for some Men's Warehouses going out because they do got nice clothes. I'm not gonna lie. You can go on there and listen. Let me tell men something really quickly. For any men that's in the chat, let me tell you something about Men's Warehouse. What is the name of that other place that Men's Warehouse owned that I bought like 3 or 4 suits? They sell the same clothes. Babe, what's that other one? What's the name of the other one? You know the other one? DRC? Oh my gosh, she can't help me out. But anyway, there's another, gosh, Men's Warehouse owns another company, and I don't remember where it was, but their clothes are a lot cheaper. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. So you go on Men's Warehouse, and this is free. They will go in, you say, I'm looking for a suit for this, and they will dress you. Oh, I believe that this jacket complements this shirt, and this shirt complements this particular slacks, and blah, blah, blah. Really, really good service, though. Really good service. I like Men's Warehouse for service, and if you don't know how to dress, go there. But this other store, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna tell you guys. I can't help it. Huh? KNG. That's what it is. KNG. Okay. And Virgin Atlantic. Again, KNG for you guys. Virgin Atlantic. Secure U.S. bankruptcy protection. Okay, they got protection. Ensuring oversight of debt reorganization of their assets. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go back very, very quickly. And I'm going to look at Amwell to see if my stocks were actually executed. Let's go see. I'm not seeing any movement. Let's see here. It says placed. So I think I'm okay. It don't look like it's publicly being traded, but it is listed. It says your order to make 11 shares of Amwell has been placed. Okay, done. Let me refresh just to make sure. All right, look like it's the same standard, but my order is placed. Okay, my order is placed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much what I have for all of you guys today. I'm glad you for tuning in. And don't forget, tonight, 7 p.m. Central, come back here, have some good information. Every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central time, I go live. So please join me this evening. And get some good information. I believe that the topic tonight will be fairly good. I kind of want to leave that open for you guys to think about it. Okay, I'm going to give a shout out and I'm going to get out of here. Let me see any notes that I missed. We have Ashley Hawkins messages being deleted by Nolan. Nolan, thank you for being on the job. Ashley's usually behaves. I don't know what's going on with Ashley today. I don't know what she said. 30 plus and counting. It says cardigans. Thank you, cardigans. Thank you. Scooter says, I thought Chuck E. Cheese closed down a long time ago. There was a Chuck E. Cheese left in Washington. So it's kind of like, remember they did that special on Blockbuster? There was like this one Blockbuster. It's probably like one of the last Chuck E. Cheeses that they had left. Okay. But anyway, thank you, Nolan, for moderating today. I appreciate that. Ashley Hawkins, you stay on your best behavior, young lady. But anyway, this is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. And ladies and gentlemen, Snowflake, J-Frog, and Amwell, there's money to be made. You guys have a great and wonderful day. And see you, all of you guys, tonight, 7 p.m. Central. I'm out.